Where was I before I was so rudely cut off by my phone due to storage space? Now that I'm basically all alone with mainly my dogs as my obstacle, well, aside from my physical disability, the Morgellons, the depression, etc., um, those those things in themselves are enough um, as a daily struggle. Um, and anybody else going through these things, I don't need to tell you that. But it can be very hard to function on a daily level with even one of those things to overcome as an obstacle. But try having all of them on top of ADHD, etc. So I really, honestly, though, I commend myself. I don't look to anybody else to commend me for these things. It's up to me to recognize that I know I'm doing well in these categories. And believe me, I know I am, because I could only imagine anybody else in my shoes trying to do half of what I do it. So I must say, as much as I knock myself, it's important for me to say, hey, I recognize, you know what, you're doing an excellent job considering. And I am. I am. Truly I am. Because, I've got 3 fur babies that depend on me, plus my daughter's 2 cats she left behind, plus these other things I mentioned that are my obstacles. And a huge mess was left behind for me to clean up that nobody's helping with. The ex was paying to get my lawn mowed and maintenance here and there, etc. But now it's been left all on me. Nobody's helping anymore. And so I've had a lot to do. And so what I do as I get energy and as my depression and these other obstacles allow is I piddle around the house, keep my mind distracted to get my house in order. Because I know without a doubt that my Section 8 inspection is slowly creeping up on me. And I am not looking forward to that by any means. Because I'm quite embarrassed to go any further into the mess left behind for me. But it involves, they helped set up an environment to where roaches would appreciate. And it seems that I've also now gotten mice. Yeah, mice. And I don't like to do any creature harm. I'm one of those. And so with dogs included and cats, I certainly didn't want to set up traps. So I've tried to avoid that. So what I did was I let my daughter's cat in. He nailed 2 mice. I hope he didn't torture him too badly. Hopefully it was a quick, painless death. And I've managed to catch 2 mice that landed themselves in the sink that could not scurry back up the sink, and managed to let them out alive, or at the very least half alive, and gave them a chance at life. So me and the cat are 2-2 now. We're scored even. Don't ask me when the tiebreaker's coming, because I know there's at least 1 mouse still running around. At least 1. I think there was a whole damn family of them here. And I don't know exactly how that happened, but it did. All I know is it's up to me to rid of them. And, I've got other things that need conquered before that upcoming inspection as well, in order for me to pass and for me and my pets to have a place to reside that must be done, which really needs a little bit of maintenance, or a man around that knows what he's doing, which my daughter could do these things, or my ex could, because they work on homes and they do these sorts of things. The funny thing is, they'll work on everybody else's home for money, but they won't help mom. Everybody wants a place to go, everybody wants a place to stay, and they bribe me with these sorts of things, but they won't do it just to stay here, even for, visitation periods. So, yeah, you got me. But anyway, so yeah, I need to find somebody that cares about me enough. Probably a perfect stranger would be the ideal person to help me out. Because how dare you depend on your loved ones like that, right? I'm just saying that's what it's like. That's what it's like for me, anyhow. Um, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm not gonna sweat it too much. I'm trying to remain optimistic. Um, Something will come through. Right at this point, I feel like I've achieved quite a bit. At one point, I was very concerned that I would probably never